Hi, Crystal Lynn and Miss Jackie.
Hi guys.
Hey guys. So me and Jackie were just talking about you can explain it, Jackie.
Oh, just reflecting on your life. We're approaching the new moon, which I feel so many things. And for what I can remember about the new moon, about manifesting and think about what you talk to yourself, go within yourself and, and say, what do you wish for? What do I don't know, just to manifest and then be in awe of your life, and reflect of how far you've come. And
Right?
that's what brings such joy and love in my heart even more, you know?
Yeah. Look at the thing on her pillow and on Jackie's pillow thing reflecting back and forth.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's what we're doing, truly.
Yes. Yes.
That was powerful. You had said you wanted to bring forth the what you were guided towards this morning.
My guide showed me in this animal guidebook for the animals today, for all of it. And he told me right away, and it is the moon. So we shall go to the moose. Which I think also the moose is for other things too, I think. Oh, maybe it was another one. Or it's like elk too, right? Elk is part of, well, anyway. The moose. You can feel proud of your recent accomplishment and share it enthusiastically with others. Not to be boastful or competitive, but for the simple joy of sharing. Reflecting, look at your recent accomplishments. To be reflecting on yourself. It's important to encourage others with their dreams and visions and by supporting their triumphs. Truly, always be in joy of others and say, wow, that's awesome sauce. And to be happy what they're going through, You have the strength and the ability to endure this emotional turbulent period. Yes. Because look I have support from my guides, lovers, our tribe.
Right.
Truly.
That's so funny because that's everything I've been going through and everything that I bet a lot of us have been going through. Well, I pulled my cards. I was pulled to pull these cards from the energetic. That was perfect, Jackie. Thank you. It touched my heart in such a way that it's just, yeah. So, and I know that everybody's watching this is feeling the same way. So the card that I pulled is the third chakra, right? Which is our sacral chakra, and this is where all that stirring is, where all that stuff is happening, is in our third chakra, and it's all happening very powerfully. And the amazing thing is that all this, oh, well, see, and this card right here is, see, walking away.
Yes, yes.
Wow. And this is what I felt like doing, like walking away from my life.
Oh, gosh.
This is what I woke up to this morning, walking away to my life, because it just is, when you just got that all the emotions crying and
yes,
feeling,
yes.
feeling what I felt.
Wow, I go, take me away, it's like, wow.
Right? And look at the card that's right behind it, the indecision. And that's where I felt like I'm in a place of, I don't know where I should be in my life.
This way or that way, yeah.
Right? And that's where we're all at. So I'm going to pull one more card. Let's see what this is going to play out to. I just love cards because they're so validating and they're so accurate.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Wow. And look at the card that I get. Is deceit. Right? Okay, now fill into that card of deceit. How are we deceiving ourselves?
Oh my gosh, yeah, really.
Right? Okay, and the card that came right up behind that is Angel of Balance. Okay, This is so powerful how all these cards played out, which I was struggling with what I should talk about today. And the reason is because of on my journey, especially the last 2 weeks, the dark has hit in every angle of my life. Well, I didn't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That's how I've been. I don't want to talk about it. But in the dark, it keeps transmuting to the light. And I keep wondering, did I bring this to myself? And the thing is to realize exactly what this said. Angel of balance. I am that light, and the dark is that dark, that it is matching. And it is doing everything it can possibly do to get into you.
Oh my gosh, yes.
To help hold you into that box.
Yes.
The dark can be whatever you want to be. But when I feel the dark and it's just like a manipulative way of which way you're going to choose. You feel doubt. It's been really hitting me hard, not trusting this. What do you mean not trusting this? I always trusted it before. Why am I not trusting it now? Why? But the thing is that through my experience is how, and these cards said that, and what you said, through my experience is how I'm evolving, which helps you guys evolve. Because I've allowed my experience, and I allow it. Well, the dark entities, which literally are part of us, they're rising and they're trying to hold on to that box so powerfully because it's breaking away, because everybody's becoming so light. So they're trying to get into your life every way that they can.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Wow.
And they're confused, and there's been a lot of confusion. I feel confused. And then what does it do? It always brings me back to my power center. I either go put my feet on Mother Gaia, I take a shower, but it always brings me back to a power place for me. And that's what it's doing for all of us.
Yeah.
Yes. Because the dark has to match the light. There has to be balance. And in the dark, there's so much light. Because it's you trusting this process and where you're going. And what it does is, okay, like, I want to use an example, but I want to use an example of an easy example, because that's what I want my whole experience to be and what I bring forward for everybody, and so because I don't see what's ahead of me, I fear what's ahead of me, which a lot of us do. We fear the unknown.
Yes, we do.
And so fearing the unknown of how things are not going to fall into place, of what's going to take place, of how jobs going to happen, how money's going to happen, blah, 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 all those, how society has made it for us. We go into all those fear states.
Yes.
And then I find I catch myself in that fear state, not very long. I catch myself, and then I can feel, and I don't want to put fear into people, but I can feel this dark entity like, no, it's got to be this way, you're going to fail. Well, you know what always keeps coming up? The epic fail. Well, so what if I fail? It's going to be the epic fail. It's going to be the best failure. And then I start lightening by that. And then I start seeing, oh, they're afraid. These dark beings are so afraid of us becoming so light because their worlds are crumbling, which is part of us. Over this last week, I see how they drop it in. I see how the darkness is dropped in, and then how each piece of us is dropped in through the consciousness. It's dropped in through the veil, through each individual piece of us. It's been shown to me all week, all couple weeks, literally. But for me to be the wholeness of who I am, I have to bring forward all pieces of me, all pieces of you, because you are that. You truly are that.
Yes.
And it's how are you going to work from? Because each time that you make a movement in your life, you walk through your door and you make a movement to go to work. You make a movement to go to the store. You make a movement to do anything. When you are consciously aware of what is going to take place, thank you, validation always, of what is going to take place. And all you have to do is just set that. I'm asking for my guides, it be easily and gently, and may it flow as easily as it should. Let it be as it should.
Yes. Yes.
You can change it that easily just by setting in. Each time you walk through a doorway, I am setting my intentions for it to be easily and gently, my guides to be guided with me.
Yes. Yes.
And then when you go into those doubt moments, because you will, even in those moments, you will have them, but they're very lightly. They're very lightly. Oh yeah, you're there. I send you love. Just like that. How funny.
Yes.
That's how powerful we are.
Yes.
So I'm not going to be afraid of talking about the dark because I don't fear the dark. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't want to talk. I was crying this morning. I didn't want to talk about it because I don't want to bring it to the surface. I don't want people to be in fear of it. But how can I be whole?
Truly.
How can I be whole?
Yes.
If I don't bring forward all pieces of me.
Truly. Truly.
So when I feel this, and it's different than before, when I feel and I channel, I feel it in my whole beingness. I feel it in my whole coreness. When I speak light language, I feel it in my whole coreness. When I feel this darkness, I feel this darkness as it's like exhausting. Like you could feel it. It's like exhausting your energy. It's like an energy, a lower vibrational energy, but I can feel the beings behind it. I can feel the ascending masters, and I'm going to be very honest, I can feel they're ascending masters, but they're playing a dark ascending masters. And they are dropping all this stuff in the consciousness, and I'm going to tell you, I'm very honored for what they're dropping in, because each time I go into that dark place, it takes me to a lighter place of me.
Yes.
It
Yes.
really does.
You know what, Vicki? I'm so thankful and grateful that you're bringing this forward, because at least for me, to know this and to really see it in the aspects and not to be fear of the darkness. And so I thank you for that, because, yeah, I thank you. I thank you for.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just feel everybody's just celebrating with me.
Yes.
Thank you, Vicki. Thank you for allowing this experience to be as accurate as possible in my experience and allowing it to come forward fully.
Yes, thank
Not
you.
pieces that I only want to see. Because these beings, they're dropping these entities into the consciousness. And then it filters through your own system. I seen it. It filters through your own system, through your own bell. And then you're going to manifest that into your body, into your awareness, if you allow it to get past the words and the emotions. I seen it. That's how they do it. They drop it into our consciousness. We speak it. We emotionally start bringing it forward. Emotionally, we start manifesting it. And then we create it.
Yeah.
And then they hold us in this box. Yeah. The thing is that I'm so blessed, because each time I stopped it, once I got to the emotional state where, and And that's the one thing, is because it's such at core. It's like I'm having an earthquake inside my body. That's what it'll feel like. And I have it too when I'm going through the light stuff too. But it's a different, like I said, it's like it's they're trying to get in our coreness, so they can hold us to what they are.
Yeah.
And I see them in a circle, because I see the ascending masters. When I see the ascending masters, they're cloaked, but they're all of light. You can feel them, they're love and light. And then the dark ascending masters are cloaked, but they're dark. You can feel them dark, heavy, like sucking the life out of you. I send love to that.
Love.
And send love to that. They do not like that. I don't even know why I said that, but maybe they don't. But because we're all breaking away from that, and we're transforming that. So each time, because they're doing it all the time, every day, they're dropping these ideas, these feelings, these whatever into the consciousness. Then our consciousness grabs hold, and then we absorb them into our body.
Yes.
And then they manifest through our words or through our emotions. Well, I'm stopping that now. And I'm allowing, and I honor that they brought that forward for me in my experience. Because in that power, it made me realize how we are truly manifesting in our life.
Yeah.
Truly. Not just through the orgasm, but through everything we do.
Yeah, we
through
do.
our words.
Yes.
Through our emotions.
Yes.
And a loving being passed in, I never did meet him. My daughter got a new boyfriend. My daughter, who is going through an experience, she got a new boyfriend. He is so her beloved. He is so her beloved. He is so her other half. Well, anyway, his brother got killed in a car accident. Well, instantly, this young man has been with me, and it's so unbelievable. My daughter started crying because I don't know anything about what's going on. I don't know anything about this man, but I was describing stuff. She was like, "How do you know?" She was crying. Thank you for the validation.
Oh, yes.
And it's so funny that we're having that type of validation. And thank you, Chris, for being here. The veil is so thin, so non-existent for those who are completely aware that you're going through the experience of the light and the dark, because it's always testing yourself. You are testing you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are. And if you get caught up in moments, in days, in weeks, in months, get caught up into the dark side, that's all right.
Yes.
That's all right. At that moment that you say that you caught yourself, you could breathe.
Yes, breathe.
Because you changed the energy right then. And that's the only thing to focus on. Not that they caught you. They're here for a purpose. We created them for a purpose. To show us how light we are, how powerful we are. The light is going to win. We're winning this. There's no way the white light can't win. Because even in the darkest dark, there's light.
Yes.
There is one sound, tone, word of light in it. There truly is. So, when you're going through these moments in your life, and they're tough, and today is the retrograde, September 5th. We're at the end of the retrograde of the Saturn retrograde. And what does retrograde mean? Matter meets antimatter. You are manifesting. And what are we going into? This new moon, what Jackie talked about before, I feel like we're going full circle. We talked about this full moon, this new moon that's coming forward. That now, what are you manifesting for the rest of this year? And I feel that. So I want you guys to feel into that right now. So I'm going to speak light language. Jackie, please join if you feel. And Please breathe into this experience and breathe into the transmitting of you. Now visually see or just think about or feel it or whatever, what you want to manifest. Wow. And I'm clearing all that you are unmanifesting. Wow. Now we're bringing forward everything that you are manifesting. See. Okine ene kina ekina aite selene ene kina ete aikana aite sikina ete sikine ete selene asalamo kene ete selene ne ekina eto po asalene asalamo ene ete selene o selene ne mukota ene tenesanai. I want you to feel the weight just go off of you. Feel yourself balanced, knowing that you got this. Thank you. Thank you. Honor yourself. Thank yourself for allowing yourself to be here. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. I love you. I love you. I love you. We are safe. We are safe. We are safe.
We got this. We
got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. I love you guys all.
Love you.
I love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. I am completely trusting this process in all levels. In all levels, I'm trusting this process, no matter what it shows to me. I didn't want to talk about the dark because I didn't want to transmute it. I didn't want it to bring it forward. But you know what? People need to be aware about it. These cards brought it forward. That's why I love cards. I love cards because they are so validating. They show you right there.
Yes.
They show you the absolute truth right there. So, and look at, I pulled once again for the card, the third chakra.
Wow, now this is cool shit.
Right. So really you know what, let's love the third chakra. Let's send love and safety and know that we got this. Just rub your third chakra and just let you know you got this. Just love your third chakra. Thank you.
Thank you. And doesn't that just make you smile? Oh my gosh.
How could it not? It's like sunshine. Right? So what does it bring forward for now? Wow. The seventh chakra. They've opened you completely up, all the way, from the top to the bottom. Thank you. Feel that.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thank you.
And that was Uriel.
Oh.
Yeah. Is Samuel or Camille is the third.
Or something like that, yes.
Camille, how do you spell it? Chamuel.
Shemiel.
Yeah, Shemiel. Yeah, I love it. And then this is for the last card for today. Our journey. I love it. 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 Thank you guys. Thank you, cards. Thank you, universe. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this experience. Thank you for choosing you. Truly, thank you for choosing you. Thank you. Is there anything you want to talk about? I know that area.
Through the whole our Zoom here, the sound has been going in and out. How you get that, where the internet cable is unstable.
Yeah.
the whole thing. And I go one and honor because I felt into it, and I felt it. Yes, that fear, it's breaking. The darkness is breaking away. And how truly that all through the whole thing, it was amazing.
Absolutely. Because the universe always shows. They
Yes.
always show themselves. If you just look for the signs, they are always there. They're always there. And I am very blessed by that. As you guys walk in today, may you guys walk through with more light than you've ever walked before. Be more blessed than you've ever been blessed before. You are deserving of that.
Yes, we are. And I just send love to everyone, and just, oh my gosh, and bless everyone.
I send love. May you all be blessed. Have an amazing day. Subscribe to my channel. If you want a reading or healing, email me.
Love you guys.
I love you.
Love you.